Welcome to North Carolina Wine TV. I'm your co-host, Kip Bodner.
And I'm your other co-host, Jeff Cohen, and we're outside drinking North Carolina wine.
I love being outside in the wintertime.
I know.
Isn't that so fun? What are we
That's
having
right.
today?
We are having the Isabel from Cypress Vineyards.
I will interject. You got to go way, way, way back to the
Yeah.
last time we had a wine from Cypress Vineyards. We were in single digits.
Episode 8, I think it was.
Episode 8.
Yeah.
Wow, single digits. So now we're in triple digits. So
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing this particular Cypress Bin wine. Any commentary on this wine, packaging, naming, etc.? Which wine is it?
Actually, the reason I picked this wine,
Price point is
$12.
$12.
From Total Wine here in Durham. $12 of hard-earned Jeff
Hard-earned Jeff money.
hard-earned Jeff dollars. Isabel, while not spelled this way, actually is my daughter's middle name, who was named after my grandmother, also not spelled this way. But what I really liked about the packaging is it's a tall, skinny bottle, like the Riesling style bottle, but it's clear, and this white label rather than their normal black and
It pops.
green
It
label
does
just
look
really
nice,
does
doesn't
pop.
it?
Yeah, and in fact, the printing on the label is the same color as the black label.
But it just, because of the white background, really
Yeah.
pops and really looks good, especially on this clear bottle.
Yeah.
I really like the packaging they did on this particular wine.
Mhm.
Cypress Bin makes all muscadine wines. They make a really wide variety of
Yeah.
muscadine wines. And they mark on the back sweet and dry. And this is
Right, in the
halfway,
middle.
right?
Yeah,
So this
pretty
is
much.
a semi-dry muscadine wine. So it should be slightly sweet. It's kind of an amber color. It's kind of a unique
Right.
color for a muscadine wine, too.
Well, and it's from the Magnolia grape.
Yes, Magnolia grape, which folks who like muscadine wine, that's one of the favorite grapes
Right.
of folks who drink a lot of muscadine wine, is the Magnolia grape. So
Yeah.
all the different muscadine grapes do have very distinct
Mhm.
different flavors. I will say so far my favorite has been the Carlos grape varietal of the muscadine. But I've enjoyed some Magnolia as well, so I'm interested in trying this. This looks like a deep orangish amber gold color. I mean, it
Yeah.
almost looks like a dessert wine. If
Mhm.
you've ever had like a French dessert wine or anything, it's very much that same color. Looks kind of viscous too.
I was gonna say it looks viscous to me as well. I was really just about to say that.
It looks very thick for a muscadine wine too. Normally muscadine wines aren't too thick.
Yeah.
Especially on the semi-dry side. So that being said, I'm gonna smell this.
Yeah, let's smell it.
Very different
It's
nose
totally,
for a
totally
muscadine
different.
wine.
Totally
All of
different.
my traditional muscadine wine flavors aren't there.
No,
There's
there's a lot of weirdness.
I mean, this is a very interesting nose.
Yeah.
It's kind of a butterscotch caramel kind of
Mhm.
thing happening here.
Yeah.
Sitting beside some like toasted popcorn or like, you know what I mean? There's some like
I don't know what toasted popcorn is.
a little past burnt, you know?
Oh.
A little past burnt popcorn. I mean, it's earthy.
Mm-hmm.
It smells a lot like clay.
Yeah, there's
More than dirt, it smells like really red, dense clay.
There's, gosh, what is that? There's something. How would I describe that? It's not earthy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like it's almost like tree roots and earthy. Like they're
very organic.
Yeah.
Kind of smell, like a rich earthiness.
but almost not earthy, like organic matter.
right.
Kinda-
No. I understand what you're saying. Like
Does
a
that make-
woodsy earthy. Like if you a root underneath the
Right,
ground. It's
yeah.
wet. It's
Yeah.
earthy. It's
Yeah.
woodsy, all at the same time. And I'll agree with you. So first off, very different from any other
Right.
muscadine wine we had.
Right. No burnt rubber.
No burnt rubber.
No.
Not a ton of sweetness hit me
No.
on this. So this is very much a different style of muscadine wine. Let's give it a try.
There's a smoothness to the flavor.
There
that's also
is.
very different, and I think the viscosity of it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a good mouthfeel.
It does. This is a pretty viscous wine.
Yeah.
More than any muscadine wine we've had, this wine is citrus.
Mm-hmm.
It is orange peel for days and days
Yeah.
in the mouth. I mean,
And it's almost like orange peel is a big part of the finish.
mm-hmm. orange peel and kind of a candied apricot.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the sweetness from the semi-dry side is kind of coming through in the form of like a dried apricot, and then getting a lot of orange peel. It's like almost a savory fruit essence kind of flavor coming through on the dry side.
Well, and it's really interesting because when we had Cypress Bend back in the single digits, it was our first experience with a dry muscadine wine. It was a new experience to us, and we really enjoyed it. This is really good. It's very different.
It almost has kind of like a mineral, like without the bubbles. It kind of finishes like a Perrier or a Pellegrino, like a mineral water.
Yeah.
Because it's very clean, but yet there's some type of like earthy mineral aspects to it after you've had it. Do you see what I'm coming with?
I do.
Am I crazy? Or does that make sense?
No. There is a minerality that does remind me of some mineral water without the bubbles.
Fascinating. It's a fascinating bottle of wine.
I really like it.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly really impressed with this effort, and very complex for muscadine wine. One of the more complex muscadine wines we've had on the show. $12 is getting a little high for the muscadine price point, but this is probably a pretty fair value for that. I mean, you're getting a good bit of complexity, nice packaging. Like, if I was going to a party or wanted to give a gift, I mean, this, and I knew the folks like muscadine, or I like muscadine and wanted to share it with somebody. This is one that I would, it looks good. I mean,
it definitely looks good. It has
it's good on the packaging and good inside.
Yeah.
What do you want to rate this, Jeff?
To me, it's like a 4-bottle wine.
I think you're right.
Where I'm sitting.
I think you're right on that. If it was a couple dollars less, it'd probably be 4.5. But I mean, $12, good complexity.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this right at 4 bottles. So 2 good efforts that we've had from Cypress Bend Vineyard so far. So
they make
the folks there.
And they make a lot of different wines.
Yeah. So we have like 10 more of their wines to try eventually on the show. But so far, the Cypress Bend Isabel, which is this particular wine, good work. 4-bottle rating on this one.
Yeah, and we'll probably see Cypress Bend, in another 100 episodes.
Maybe before then, but you never know.
But here's to the Old North State.